At our 3 o'clock position, we have our current king, the red Protoss, Dewalt. Then across, look, we don't have to worry about it, but across the map at 9 o'clock, it is our blue Terran, trueteller. So, to get things going, we kind of know a lot about Dewalt, but we don't really know that much about trueteller. And when we were talking earlier, you said something along the lines of that you were trying to do some research about each of the players, and were you able to find much of anything on trueteller?
Yeah, so I looked up trueteller, looked up as much as I could with trueteller. He is rather active on the SCW side of things, and he seems to mainly play team games. I don't have any record of him playing 1v1. Not to say he doesn't at all, but it seems like he sort of has fastest experience, so I wouldn't put it past him having played this map. There's just no public record of it, at least.
Okay. Yeah. And it is kind of interesting the way that they're starting. Aren't Terrans used to walling in on 1v1, or is it still stylistic? Because I mean, it wasn't that long ago that we watched our original Battle of the Beehive, but I thought Terrans were a little bit more cautious.
Not really. I think Terrans, they don't really have to wall. Maybe once they start trying to transition into tech, that's when they want to, because there'll be that slight, I guess, gap between when their Marine Medic army will be strong and when Reavers and Storms would come into play. Really, if anyone walls, it would be Protoss with their cannons, but at first, Terran, they don't really have to wall, especially with the threat of the cannons at the front.
Yeah, I guess that's true, because then they just get pushed in, just like in 3v3s.
Exactly.
Looks like, well, I mean, Dewalt obviously will find trueteller a lot earlier than trueteller will find Dewalt, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. With the experience that Dewalt has from the original tournament, do you think he's going to do anything differently? Do you think there'll be like any efficiencies that he'll have? I mean, his scouting, he's definitely a lot luckier. If I remember correctly, he didn't have the luckiest scouts last time. Oh man, trueteller. Well, he is all right. So he's just going to go for a double scout, but he should know that Protoss is closer than that. I guess this is the first tell to see how he's doing. Oh, that was interesting. He targeted both Marines, and he targeted the further one back after he got the original hit, so then that way he could, I mean, the other Marine would have to run a little bit earlier. Anyway, he just guaranteed a kill and a little bit of damage on that extra Marine, so that's pretty cool.
Oh no, this isn't good. You don't want to engage. This is the part where you don't want to get overzealous. Like, don't bother like microing out in the open field when you have this many zealots, I think.
Right, I agree. This is looking a little dangerous already. Oh no, he didn't build a bunker either. So I'm totally fine being wrong about the wall off, because I guess I was thinking about Zerg, but I know that you want to build a bunker when you're going up against Protoss, especially a Protoss like Dewalt. This is, oh no. This is
so
brutal.
he should thankfully defend, but he is taking, well, look at all those SCVs that have been pulled, you know. Some pretty big eco hits.
Yeah, the SCVs are pulled. I mean, he's already lost like, what, 10 Marines? He just lost another one. He's not really building up a Marine count that's going to be able to defend against this. He's not starting stem or anything. There's still not a bunker on the way. He's building more Marines, so that's good, but they have, like, I don't know, the ratio seems like they're getting 1 to 2 kills each. Oh, that was good, though. He had right-clicked it. He is sneaking a Marine into the base, so he's going to get the full scout really quick just to check in while on Dewalt's side of the map, while he's just kind of murderizing the Terran on the other side. He did take his expansion, so it does look really similar to the first Battle of the Beehive. Marine was caught after the scout. But yeah, more drama on this side. SCV's being pulled. He does have a really good group of Marines finally, but that was a lot of damage, I think.
Oh yeah, and right now Dewalt is just comfortably getting his Nexus up, teching behind it. Meanwhile, Terran, you'll want to have an E-Bay and start your factory. The idea would be to have your tanks out by 5:30, or roughly around when a Reaver would be arriving, but right now, it's not looking like he's able to sort of keep up with tech, and staying on Marine Medic in a 1v1 against Protoss is not ideal.
Yeah, he wants to move up kind of quick. I am still surprised there's no bunker or even like. Yeah, he is starting his eBay, so that's good. I always think too, I know it's a little bit different in 1v1, but in 3v3s, you want to start your eBay right at 4 minutes so that you can be ready for DTs. He did get the scout, so if he was paying attention, clicking on everything, could have made sure that there wasn't like what would have been a Citadel of a Dune at that point. Probably not a Templar Archive, but still, it's kind of another thing. Just with that harassment, it's a little late. It might be part of the build anyway, so to just get that a little bit later. Anyway, that's just another thing that I'm thinking about. Do you think Dewalt needs all these cannons?
Not at all. I'm sorry, he does, because now, I mean, all of these Marina medics, he's sort of overbuilding at this point. I think he can sort of cut and then look to actually transition into mech, because he can move out in the middle, but Dewalt really isn't going to bother engaging, I feel. He is engaging, though.
He is right here. I guess I was thinking something similar. I was thinking he didn't need all those cannons, but if you just throw all your zealots away, it's good he built all those cannons.
I mean, yeah, he's not going to die. I don't know if that was on purpose to throw those zealots away. I seriously doubt it, but...
This isn't good. Turn around. Okay, he did. Only 2 Marines. That was a good pullback. eBay going out in the middle. Okay, so trueteller, a little bit of a rough opening, but he looks good. Double CC. I'm sure he already does have stim, and I'm sure he's got range. He's getting upgrades. I imagine this is going to be vultures and probably mines, but it could be siege tanks already. On the other side, a couple more gateways. There's the Citadel of a Dune and the support bay, probably +1. He's not really building too many probes out of his Nexus that he's had for a long time. So that's another thing too with Dewalt is you were telling me about how we were watching that guy earlier. I can't remember which player it was, unfortunately, just because I'm probably thinking about too many things at the same time. But we were watching and he wasn't practicing the 1v1 fastest map or even just the Korean map. Well, I was just peeking in at Dewalt and he was just playing ladder, I think, the whole time. I don't think he really felt the need to practice for this one that much.
Oh, no, Dewalt was practicing. He did practice. Yeah.
Well, I know that he watched some VODs, but at least today, maybe it was just a regular warm-up then. Anyway, it was just kind of funny. Other than maybe just some review, I didn't know how much he actually practiced, but that's good to know.
Oh no, here comes the front.
Yeah, the big old frontal assault, that is so scary. That turret is really, really nicely placed. That kept holy cow, 7 health. Sheesh.
He's got to be careful now with the possible snipe, but I'm sure Dewalt will be extra careful too.
Yeah, he's got zealot legs. He's been macroing out really well, but yeah, I mean, it only takes a couple Marines at this point. Oh, that was so brutal. Sheesh. It's already up to 12 kills. He needs to target with those siege tanks.
No.
Oh my gosh, there was a lot of potential at first, and that attack was just so damn strong. Yeah, it's over. GG. Sheesh.
Oh man.